Only 5% of viewers will be able to like and subscribe to the channel before time runs out. 3, 2, 1. Did you know emotions don't last longer than 90 seconds? It turns out that every emotion, whether anger, joy, or fear, physiologically lasts just a minute and a half. After that, the body fully flushes out the associated chemicals. So why do we sometimes stay upset for hours? How it works: when you experience an emotion, your brain triggers a release of biochemicals. These cause familiar sensations: a racing heart, trembling, heat rushing to your face. But within 90 seconds, those substances are completely cleared from your system, unless you keep them alive. Why emotions linger? Research, including work by Harvard's Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor, shows emotions persist only when we mentally replay them, feeding the reaction with our thoughts. Essentially, we choose to prolong our own emotional response. Chapter 1. Cognitive Reframing. What if your disappointment isn't caused by external circumstances, but rather by the gap between your expectations and reality? And most importantly, what if you have the power to change that? Reframing is a psychological tool that helps you shift your perspective on a situation without changing the situation itself. Our brains constantly predict the future, creating expectations, and when reality doesn't match them, negativity arises. Disappointment, anger, sadness. Reframing isn't about fake optimism, it's about adopting a more accurate and flexible mindset. Instead of catastrophizing, "It's all over," you focus on possibilities. What can I do differently? Example: you didn't get the promotion at work. Catastrophic reaction: I'm useless, my career is over. Reframed response: this is a temporary setback. What can I learn from this? What skills should I improve? The difference is clear. The first thought paralyzes you, while the second gives you a plan of action. Reframing doesn't ignore difficulties, but helps you see them from a new angle. We often only realize the value of failures years later. Reframing speeds up that realization. You find meaning in challenges right away, not in hindsight. The brain loves drama. A little criticism, and suddenly it's blaring. It's the end. In reality, everyone else has already moved on. Don't let your inner director turn everyday events into tragedies. Chapter 2. The Emotional First Aid Kit. We keep first aid kits for physical injuries, so why not have one for emotional wounds? Imagine having personalized tools ready for when anxiety, sadness, or overwhelm hits. An emotional first aid kit is your personal collection of proven strategies, activities, and reminders, prepared in advance. The golden rule: assemble it when you're calm, before a crisis strikes. Your kit should address your unique emotional triggers and include multi-sensory interventions, things you can see, hear, touch, and do. These help disrupt emotional spirals and activate your body's calming response. How to build a basic kit. Identify your frequent emotional struggles, e.g., anxiety or self-doubt. For each, choose a physical action, e.g., 10 squats, a sensory anchor, e.g., a calming scent, a mental reset, e.g., a grounding phrase, a social connection, e.g., texting a supportive friend. Store these in your phone or on paper, alongside reminders of past victories. This approach changes everything. Instead of feeling helpless, you'll have tools tailored to your mind. Emotional preparedness isn't paranoia, it's wisdom. How often do people say, "I don't know how to handle this feeling"? Yet we rarely discuss practical ways to manage emotions in the moment. A brain in crisis is like a toddler on a sugar rush, overwhelmed and irrational. Your emotional first aid kit is the voice that says, "Okay, let's pause and reset." Chapter 3. Breaking the Cycle of Obsessive Thoughts. Why we get stuck in mental loops. Have you ever tried hard not to think about something, only to find those thoughts coming back again and again? Psychologists call this rumination, an endless chewing over of the same thoughts. The good news: there's a way out. Unlike constructive problem-solving, rumination is an unproductive circling around an issue without moving forward. Interestingly, trying to forcefully suppress obsessive thoughts only makes them stronger. It's like the famous psychological experiment. Try not to think about a white bear for a minute, and suddenly it's the only thing you can think about. A practical solution. Instead of fighting your thoughts, Try changing your relationship with them through attention redirection, behavior pattern changes. The 5-3-1 technique can help when you're stuck in a mental loop. Name 5 objects you see around you. Activates visual perception. Change your location, even just moving to another part of the room. Spend 3 minutes on a task that requires focus, e.g., counting backward from 100 by sevens. Take one concrete action, either related to the problem or completely neutral. This works because we're not blocking thoughts, but redirecting the brain's resources into something constructive. Metaphor: the mind is like water. If you block one current, it will find another path. The key is to guide that flow in the right direction. Who hasn't experienced those nights when your brain suddenly decides to replay that embarrassing moment from 5 years ago instead of letting you sleep? My brain at 3 a.m. Remember that time in 2012 when you accidentally called your teacher mom? Let's replay that, again, and again. Thanks brain, really helpful timing.
I don't think you'll be able to click on the next video before time run out. 3, 2, 1.